Hello, hello, this is Gemini, your friendly neighborhood spy. Back today with another summoning session. We're going to be going for Rearmed Lilina. So, let's see what happens. Okay, so I was a little conflicted on whether or not I wanted to summon on this banner. So we'll see what happens. I've been just summoning so much more recently. I think it's just because this game keeps baiting me with, like, you know, power creep shiny items that I want to give to my favorites. And I love giving stuff to my favorites, so I keep falling for it. Okay, I guess we'll go colorless since we didn't get any greens. I do like Lilina, hashtag Ostia Strong. So I wanted to summon for Lilina, because I like her as a character. But at the same time, she has, like, a lot of stuff already, so I was a little disappointed that it was her and not somebody that, like, doesn't have anything. Speaking of characters from Binding Blade that don't have anything, like, Klein would have been, I would have loved to see Rearmed Klein. That would have been really cool. But we just kind of keep getting the same characters, like, you know, over and over again. They've really been going all out on the safe picks recently. And that makes me, like, more conflicted thinking that we're probably going to get something like a really safe pick for when we get the next Blazing Blade banner, like Ellie would. It's like the game is just, like, summoning perfect examples for me right now for whatever I'm talking about. Like, I could see Ellie Wood or Ninian or Lynn or Hector, and I just want Matthew. I really, really want a, like, new hero alt Matthew, and I just feel like the game is going to go with something that's a quote-unquote safer pick instead. Oh, another Julia. Julia is one of those heroes that's been stalking me, like, since the game began. So I have a lot of her. But I do like Lilina. And having two rearms on the same color and that color being green is just like, you know, it's tough to pass up. Hang on, I think I'm gonna swap my music up a little bit in a second. I didn't realize that it was gonna, like, loop so jarringly. This is the first time I'm using the music from Ace Attorney Investigations as my background music, so I'm just gonna do this summon and then we'll switch that up a little bit. Okay. Alright, so 1 second. Alright, I think I turned off the loop, so hopefully it will just go into the next song and we'll just kind of listen to some general Ace Attorney music for a little bit. If I did that right, which I think I did. Okay. So Lilina is top priority. I would not mind getting the OC because I could give her level 4 save skill to my Valentine's Ephraim. I do use him quite a bit, so I would not mind giving him that. Otherwise, I don't really have a lot of use for her. I thought that was her for a second. The big silhouette. But I would definitely rather get Lilina. I'm only planning to go to the Spark. And only one Spark. I sparked twice last time with Marianne. Oh! Nope, there she is! Okay, I don't even know how you type this. I guess... Jazzy? I don't know. I have no idea how you say it. P-Jazzy. Alright, well, it looks like Valentine's Ephraim will be eating well today. This is already going better than my Marianne summons were when I didn't get a single focus hero on my way to 2 Sparks. I did keep summoning after that, and I eventually got a second Marianne, along with my sparked one. But even that took quite a while, so, like, that was like the worst luck I'd had in quite a bit in Fire Emblem Heroes. So this is already going better. Now that I have the OC already, I have even fewer reservations about sparking Lilina, but I was planning to spark her regardless. Oh. Okay. You know, this might be my first... No, I do think I had a Surtur already. I do think I summoned a Surtur. I've just never used him. Yeah, I did have him. I've just never used him before. Okay. Okay. But I would love to have, like... I'd love to get a few copies of Lilina, because I have a decent number of, like, skills for infantry mages that I'd like to have as, like, inheritable options. So having a few copies of her would be awesome, but I am still, like I said, I'm sticking to one spark, and then we'll stop. But there are so many other characters from Binding Blade that I think would have been really cool to see on this instead. Like, I mean, Roy has a few things, but not as much as Lilina does, so he still would have been a decent pick. Either Klein or Clarine would have been really cool. I feel like I'm the only person who's still a fan of Rai, but I do like Rai, so he would have been cool to see. I was kind of expecting Guinevere might be a possibility, but I was leading Lilina as far as which one I thought we were most likely to see. So here she is. But it just feels like Faye has been doing nothing but like really safe picks for quite a while now, and I like to see different characters get stuff, so for me it's a little bit tiring. I don't know how other people are feeling about that, but that's kind of where I am right now on that. Gosh, I wish these songs lasted a little bit longer. I don't really want to switch back over to the Apollo Justice game because I'd have to like open that up and everything. I'm gonna switch back to one of the older songs. Okay. To do some cutting when I actually edit this later. Okay, got a couple greens, so maybe that'll go somewhere for us. Oh, hi Rinka. I'm trying to remember if I've gotten her before. I feel like I haven't. If I have gotten her, I've never used her, so we'll see. Okay, I have gotten her. I've pulled a lot of greens because I pull green every week on the arena tickets, as long as I get green. Because I'm trying to get more copies of Ranulf. And I wouldn't mind getting more copies of Caden and Pent as well. My Lewin is finally plus 10, so I don't need more of him, but I still wouldn't be sad. I still wouldn't be sad if I got more of him. Admittedly, I had been kind of hoping that we would get rearmed Green Tome Lewin on the next banner for Genealogy, which will most likely be a Genealogy banner, I think. And that's clearly not going to happen. Maybe we'll get him as something else. Maybe he could be an aided hero or an attuned hero or something. But I would have really loved to get him as a rearmed. Ooh, bunch of greens. That's good. Okay. Alright. Oh, Raven's another one from FE7 that I would really love to see get an ult. Alas. Oh, we'll keep going. Okay, I wouldn't mind getting Elfin as well. He's actually a character that I liked from Binding Blade quite a bit. I always thought he was a pretty neat character. I'm a little surprised it's taken him this long to get into Fae, but hey, it happens. Still not as surprised by his absence as I am at Scarlet's. I can't believe she hasn't gotten in yet. I thought for sure she'd be on the Fallen banner, or I thought she'd be on the Last Fates banner. Like, they are being so reluctant to poor Scarlet fans. Okay, well, somebody else is gonna get a nice present too. I kind of wish those had both been Lilina's, but what can you do? Okay, we're gonna give her ×2. Okay. But there's still time. We could still pick up a Lilina on the way. This could even be a Lilina right here. I do have some axe users, so maybe I'll give her axe to somebody. They are getting a decent number of Binding Blade characters, so maybe. Yeah, I have been trying to talk myself into, like, letting myself hope that maybe the next Blazing Blade banner could have a Matthew Waltz. I don't want to get my hopes up just to get them crushed, but I just really want to believe it's possible. And I was kind of hoping for an Ostia-themed banner, which this is kind of what this one is, just in Binding Blade instead. I am definitely a fan of the Ostia way. I actually randomly picked up on the banner that Hortensia and Ivy are on together. Not the one where they were a Bound Hero battle, but the rerun. I actually managed to pick them. I picked up Hortensia on one of my free summons, so that was really cool. I'm pondering whether or not I want to give her staff to Syrah. I feel like it fits Syrah so well. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about Rai earlier, and then Lou shows up. Game is definitely showing me a couple Binding Blade characters. So it'd be nice if Lilina would show up too. Maybe alongside her fellow Alibian mage. That would be nice. I guess not. If this is Rai, okay. That would have been really funny though, to have the twins right next to each other. Okay, we're getting there. Just 12 summons left. There's still a chance we could pick up a Lilina on the way. I wasn't sure at first if the color share was gonna make me like less inclined to summon or more inclined to summon, because I didn't really want to pull the other character, but then I realized that she still has some good stuff too. I mean, of course she has good stuff. She's a rearmed hero, but... Binding Blade is also one of the games that I do tend to struggle with a bit more when it comes to things like limited battles, so it's never bad to pick up like a new Binding Blade character to use. But I'm doing a little bit better with Binding Blade because I did just recently build a Gonzalez quite a bit, and I also, even more recently, I just picked up the Form a Soul version of Lilina from the Legendary Lilina. Which I already had her and had been using her a little bit, but she really needed like some upgraded kit stuff. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's like today is just Binding Blade and OC City. Oh my gosh, that's actually a great poll. I'll have to decide what I want to do with him, because I got 2 Alphonses from the original banner. I sparked for one and I picked him as my free pick. I used one for fodder, and the other one I've kept around, so I'll have to decide what to do with him. I do not mind picking him up, though. That's awesome. Because regardless, he's a really strong hero, and he has awesome fodder. Hey, Syrah! Best FE7 girl. That's really, like, my dream banner right now, if, for the next FE7 banner. I know I've talked about this before, so sorry if I sound like a broken record, but I just really want an Ostia-themed FE7 new hero banner that has... Oh, this is my first Caspar. That's cool. That has Uther. Ooh, it's probably good for him. That has Uther, Oswin, and then new hero alts of Syrah and Matthew. That would be like perfect 10 out of 10. Goodbye orbs. Yes, goodbye gigantic orb stash. I will spend so many orbs on that if they would give me that, because I love Ostia. It's my favorite region in any Fire Emblem game. Mostly because Matthew's from there, but Syrah is also a favorite of mine. Hector's a favorite of mine. I'm a fan of Lilina as well. There's just a lot of characters that I love from Ostia. And that's part of what convinced me to summon for this. I'm like, I can't ignore, like, the hashtag Ostia Strong banner. Just a few more. Clutch Lilina, please. That would be awesome. Okay, we got Smoke. Oh! Huh. You know, I've picked up several of her. Like, this is not my first Saline. I think this is my third Saline, actually. But she's also a really good pull, so that's not bad. For some reason, engaged heroes just love me. I pull them all the time. Okay, just 2 more. And here they are. Come on, Clutch Lilina. Hashtag Ostia Strong. Let's do it. Okay, we got Smoke. Yes. Nope. That's kind of the opposite of Ostia Strong, in a way. If you know, you know. But it is a character that has a connection to Ostia, so maybe it's a sign. We have Smoke. Come on, Lilina. Okay, another cast bar is not bad, though. His art looks really good. Yeah, I love how he turned out. Okay. Alright, well then we are going to spark for Lilina. And hopefully I'll be able to pick up some more copies of her another time so that I can, like, use her to build up some, you know, a fodder stash. Oh, her art is so pretty. That's another reason why I wanted to summon. Her art is just absolutely stunning. I'd love to see more heroes. I'm not sure who this artist is. My name is Lilina. With my magic, I hope to help as many as I can. Not the thing. Haken. I'm not super knowledgeable about Fae artists. I feel like I've seen this style before in Fae, and it's so pretty. I would really love to see, I'd definitely love to see more by this artist. It's really, really nice. Alright, so I got my Rearmed Lilina. I got a couple copies of the OC. All in all, not a bad summoning session. Definitely an improvement from the last time. Regardless, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and Gemini out.